Yo, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Shuffle Squad channel. It's your boy Zach Lesage. We're here. Today we're gonna be playing some Charizard EX action. So I was gonna say I cooked up a list. Honestly, I just sometimes when you're playing Pokemon, you just gotta grab the best list you can see. So the best list that I found so far was Bibarel Smart TCG's Charizard EX version. That's the one that I'm like, if I was gonna play a Charizard deck tomorrow, this is the way that I'd be playing Charizard. So when in doubt, you gotta take some ideas when some people are doing it a little bit better. Beyond that, I'll kind of show you what this list looks like. I also adjusted some audio things. I know that for some people, they mentioned that my audio was going only one side of the headphones to the other. I think I fixed it. So if anyone has any feedback on that, that's awesome. Otherwise, we're just gonna be vibing out today. And here's the list that we have. So when it comes down to it, we have this going on there. How does the 3-1-2 Charizard work for me? Is a trade for Bibarel worth it? I mean, I think being extra consistent sounds pretty good. I think, no, you wanna know what? I totally didn't grab my updated list. Here's my list. There we go. Sweet. Okay, sweet. I'm so glad that it's working. Perfect. Orlin, thank you. So this is the list, not the other one. I had the other one for my top 10 best decks video. Basically, I added in Bibarel, and I think what I ended up cutting from this list was I cut a Charizard EX, I cut a Thornton, and I added in a 1-1 Bibarel, and I cut Hisuian Heavy Ball for a 6 Fire. I still might want to add back the Hisuian Heavy Ball over the 6 Fire, but it's something to consider, and I'm hoping that this version of the deck makes it a little bit more consistent. The 2 Charizard EX is obviously going to come down to, can I get it back? But considering I only need to attack really with 2 Charizards now because of Briar, we can change the DNA of this deck. And I think that's really the big play that we have here. So I'm excited to kind of explore this deck over the ladder. We're going to be streaming for about 2 hours today, so bringing us to about 5 p.m. Eastern. If anyone's looking about that, that's what we got. So literally, I have the list from Limitless. The Limitless tournament was like 2 days ago. I think. Let me double check this. Play decks. Charizard. Running as only one-ups without Hisuian Heavy Ball. I mean, you don't always need them. Smart TCG. Yeah, this is September 20th. Looking about the same timeline, people are always updating lists as they go, including myself. So I'll literally post up a video. Sometimes I'll get a video a couple days in advance, and then it changes up. So even if the video is out after the tournament, either way, this list looks really good to me, and I'm excited to kind of explore it. So that being said, we're gonna just be vibing out. If anyone has any things that they want to bring to the chat, I'm down. I'd like to try to get Bibarel back in my deck. Yeah, I mean, I think Bibarel sounds good. And let's switch it over to the PTCG live cam stream. You can see I've been playing a whole lot of PTCG live. I'm gonna totally change that. Yeah, he had Tree in the list. I think a lot of us had Tree in our list and then kind of cut it, so. Curious to see if Tree is the new wave, but we're gonna try to figure that out as we kind of go along. Can't win so many games, it's crazy. Yeah, you could just steal games sometimes. And I think what I want to do when it comes to these lists is I want to default, well, I want to just double check the metagame first. If we go to, if I think I want to default go first right now, because of decks like Dragapult that turn 2, if they go turn 2, they can start sniping. Regidrago can start sniping, and we should have enough. Here I'm going to start with the Pidgey, yeah. And, yeah, I think I'm just going to default go first from now on. Yeah, getting stamped can totally be crazy. Playing a bit of catch-up. Wino DTE, that has been awesome for pulling out some nice suppression with a 1-prizer. It can be, I think the metagame's changed a little bit. That's really all I have going for it. We're going to check through. Basically, I made some of the cards full arts, or at least I think I did. Yeah, just some cards that I want to like prioritize checking when it came through my deck. We did prize 2 Fire Energy, so that might be lame. I think I just need to get set up here, so I'm gonna go for the Rotom. Rotom, Charmander, Pidgey. I don't think I'm getting attacked into. Bidoof would be kind of cool too, but I can't confirm that I'm gonna get anything. This probably gets me a higher chance of getting the missing pieces, so let's go for this. Let's go Charmander. I don't think I'm getting knocked out either, so I'm probably going to leave the other Pidgey in my hands. Maybe it's going to be good Ultra Ball fodder with Arven, depending on what I get, leaving everything else in hand, and let's just go instant charge. So if I thought I was going to get knocked out, I put down another Pidgey. This doesn't really help me too much, but I think if I top deck either an Ultra Ball or a Rare Candy, I can get back the turn 2 Pidgey, Rare Candy, Pidgeot, search, get out the Charizard. I really want to focus after their Dreepy. I'm not sure if they think that I can get a knockout on them or not, but we will we will see how that plays out. And also, today's like I want these streams to be super interactive, so if anyone has any questions, I know some other like streamers might be like, yeah, I don't want to focus on that, or it might be a little too much, or that's a stupid question. Like, that's not at all what this is supposed to be. It's honestly just supposed to be like chill vibes, ask questions, and honestly just like a good time. I'm actually was really looking forward to this stream today, just like kind of getting to vibe. I know for a past few times I've had maintenance. I just had a brand new newborn, so it's been like kind of a crazy month for me. September, like literally having a baby, traveling to, I think I've been out of country like 3 times this month, and which is crazy, and played in a handful of league, like everything's just crazy. Appreciate you doing all the shared brainstorming testing. Yeah, no worries, anytime. Okay, that Rare Candy is actually busted for us. Busted to the point where I think I need to decide how I want to do this. I mean, Arven's definitely the play. So let's, and we're not getting knocked out here in response. So let's go Arven. Arven, a search for, I think Rare Candy for a Seal Stone. Because we have the Pidgeots, and this gets us everything. Actually, what I might want to do, is there any cards that I want to get out of my hands? The Pidgey, no, I think I just want to go Rare Candy. Woo! For a Seal Stone, this search for Charizard. Charizard gets out the other piece. Yeah, that sounds great. So let's go ahead and go for a Seal Stone here. Just want to make sure that I'm not screwing things up, not casting instant charge, going Star Alchemy, and we're gonna get that Pidgeot out. Rare Candy, Pidgeot. And I want to double check what I want to do with Nest Ball here. I mean, they could easily get a knockout on our bench with the like on Dusk. But if they don't get it, then we're fine. I'll also read chat in a second when I'm like done going through these messages. Do I think our opponent's gonna go Rare Candy, Dusknoir, Sparkling Crystal? Like, I think I almost want to put this to go Nest Ball, search for Duskull. At least next turn I could get the knockout on Dusknoir. That seems okay. So let's start like forcing our opponent into some things. We'll go for the quick search option. Search, and like if anyone has any like suggestions on if there's anything, like I'm still just like going through practice mode. I don't want to be like, I feel like not saying rusty, but I just want to be playing Pokemon at my peak, and I feel like I'm just like a tad off in the Stellar Crown format, so I'm still catching up my reins on that format. So let's go just grabbing the 2 energies because there's nothing else I want to attach to. So if you hear me speaking out loud extra, it's just because like I'm like going through like parent brain. I've been up since like 5 a.m. took a small nap after feeding my daughter, and yeah, it's just been wild. So we're gonna go retreat, bring this up, and we're gonna hit for 180. Congrats to the baby, happy wishes. I've been struggling with control and stall decks like Iron Thorns and Snorlax lately with Charizard, and I stand a chance against them with the mainline Charizard list. I think Dusknoir is kind of I think mainline Charizard lists, like they have to be teched. Like right now, this version, I probably lose. You have Dusknoir, and you go super rod, get back Dusknoir, try to utilize that. A lot of lists are cutting miss because it's just early in the format. We don't know what we're preparing against. So that's really one of the big things that you gotta kind of focus on. I'm gonna charge my watch too. Okay, so we need to hope that our opponent's just like not going to knock us out, or like knock out this Duskull. I mean, that would suck a little bit, but there's only so much I can do. It's really hard to decide when to prepare a Dusknoir or when to prepare the backup Charizard. I mean, I don't think it is, and the reason why I don't think it is right now I did not need another Charmander on my field in order to get there, right? And I think that's like the biggest thing, is I just didn't need another one. Because they're not knocking me out. So in terms of like having things set up, I can always get down double Charmander. They can't take out all three. So I can always adjust. So it looks like they're going to be able to get the attack off, maybe? Did they have the Sparkling? Are they just going to go Jet Headbutt? Okay. That's like mildly annoying for what it's worth. Okay, so yeah, I wasn't expecting a turn 2 Devo. If they had Candy Noir, they could KO Charizard and bench. I mean, if they had Candy Noir, Candy Dragapult, Energy, Sparkling Crystal off of their 6-card hand, I think so. Like, it's, you gotta like really be like reasonable when it comes down to it. Okay, so I mean, when it comes to us, I need to retreat. I think I have to send this up because that's gonna get knocked out. Like, this got really bad for us because I wasn't expecting the de-evolution. They only have one card, so I mean, they could retreat, they could maybe like get something. I think I'm going to try to slow them down a little bit. I'm gonna keep all these cards like in our hand, and I'm just gonna go like instant charge like this. So we're gonna try to do our best. Boss Rotom, use Rotom Prey. Yeah, exactly. There's not much that we can do in that situation. Shout out to our opponent for the Devo play though. That was kind of cool. Their quick search could be hot. Maybe they play Prime Catcher. But like, they're also dealing with a 2-card hand, so like, let me cook. Okay, whatever. Iono's fine. They probably can knock out Pidgey, and maybe I can get back and attack with Charizard this turn. They might not even be able to attack, to be honest. I just don't know how we accurately go after this. Does de-evolution work against V-Star? I think so. Why are we bringing Charmeleon to cheese the opponent's tree? Because you sometimes want to be able to attack into your opponent's Pokemon. Sorry. When it comes to Charmeleon, you just need to sometimes like not have reliance on Rare Candy. That's literally all we really can do. Okay, so this was like really garbage for us. Let's get Pidgey set up here. All damage on this Pokemon. Okay, so I think Unfair Stamp might just be our play here, because we might be able to go Unfair Stamp, get set up. So we're using Unfair Stamp here like a draw card, and I don't really want to put down another energy. Jeez. Let's go Arven. We have to go Buddy Poffin. And quite literally, I have to go Buddy Poffin, search for Charmander. And And I just have to go instant charge and just hope that things start working out for us. Those weren't great cards for what it's worth. So, kind of a really ick situation. Definitely an ick situation. So I'm hoping, like, I just want to see. So they use quick search. You don't know what they got. Like, I need to be able to knock out this Dragapult, and I'm hoping that I can get to that kind of positioning. But like without any rare candies, or a way to get Fez, or a way to get anything, like it's tough. Okay, I'm almost fine with Iono again. I hope that our opponent misses an energy and just has to go Jet Headbutt again. Like, the Rare Candy Charizard is fire for us right now. But we'll see exactly what our opponent can do. So we're like, I don't know, we're kind of like Rare Candy Charizard, Iono, Counter Catcher, maybe knocking out Pidgeot. That might be kind of hot. Are they going to use a Rare Candy on and knock out one of our other Pokemon? They could draw 3 prize cards here. If they draw too many prize cards, though, I do think they run themselves at the potential, like, loss of, like, Briar. They could put the 130 on the Rotom, 130, move 1 damage counter. I'm actually just really unsure how they're going to handle this. Depending on whatever our opponent does, like, we just have to react to either we're using Counter Catcher or not. I think that's, like, literally all we can do. Why did you push Pidgey over Dusk? Because I'm probably not using Pidgey again, considering I'm down 2 rare candies. I think it's winnable when you get the Pidgeot down. I mean, I think so. It's definitely a possibility. Like, I mean, they're gonna get 2 prize cards here, putting themselves at 330. Like, there's Phantom Dive, knock out this, knock out Duskull. We also have our other energies. Okay, so 2, 5, so 2 prize cards. Yeah, I mean, it looks like we're just really knocking out this. Not too much that we can't do. I think I have a plan here. I think I'll be able to, like, win this game, maybe, depending on if our opponent has anything. So I'm gonna go Ultra Ball, discarding this. Searching my deck for the Clops. And if I go Clops, right now, since our opponent's doing 300, I could definitely, like, I mean, they're down to 2 prize cards. If I go Briar, I could draw 3 prize cards. I don't win the game, so I can't get all the pieces. So let's go ahead, and I think I just got Collapsed to protect myself. And I'm gonna go Rare Candy into Charizard. Grab my energies. So I mean, I think we're, like, bringing it back a little bit. I don't need the 3rd energy at all. So let's go, like, I just want to clear my deck. So 1 energy, 2 energies. We'll put the other energy here. we're hitting for 300. I mean, I could knock out their active Iono and then maybe like go counter catcher. I think if I put my opponent down to just one card in hand, we probably just win the game. So if I go counter catcher, bring this up, just in case they have anything that's like funny, I am just gonna go Dusclops PAF, hit their Dragapults. I think that makes the most sense for us. Charizard's definitely tier 1 right now. Yeah, I think this makes the most sense. I can't really pop anything otherwise. Iono and pray for Briar. Well, you can't Iono Briar, right? So, because that's 2 supporters in 1 turn. So I'm just going to go Iono my opponent to 1, knock out their Pidgeot, and hope my opponent does not find Boss or anything else that can do anything. I don't know if I care about any of those cards. I might as well just try to draw. Actually, I have Ultra Ball for Boss to win the game next turn. And since my opponent's down to 1 prize card, we're going to go 330. They can't, if they don't have Boss or Lumineon to win the game, then we win the game. And maybe it would have been better to knock out the Dragapult and the Iono and hope that our opponent doesn't have anything. But I mean, with Pidgeot, like, they're probably only 1 piece away a lot of the time. So our opponent has no way to search things out. They've already used their V-Star. And if they send up something else, we go Ultra Ball, Lumineon, Boss, game. I also just have to readjust my camera here. There we go. Okay, so there's Drakeloak. The fact that they're sending that up tells me we're pretty good. This has actually been a roller coaster of a game. That's what I like about Charizard, is like sometimes it's like you have some outs. And I mean, unless our opponent, like, they've already played a couple Ionos, like literally 2 Ionos, I don't see how they get it. Let's go! Instant charge, baby! Since they knock out anything, that's terrible. That literally loses me the game. Actually, that's probably more terrible. I'll do this. Lumineon, double check that we have Boss, and we have game. Nice playing you, opponent. It's been real. We're gonna go Boss. And we can get the knockout on this. We could have got the knockout on Rotom as well. It's going really good. How's it going, Sean? Hopefully everything's going well with you. We just took an incredible game against Charizard. That was a sick game. I'm like hyped about that one. That was unfathomable. Yeah, when in doubt, just Iono and pray. Fantastic defensive maneuver. Hopefully that gets us some stuff here. Is the GOAT Zach Lesage? Yo, Pizandrew. My gosh, dang, love Charizard. Man, I tell you, work's been insanely busy. Hope the fam is doing well. Everything's going well. What was one of the best ways I got better at TCG besides playing ladder? New Pokemon player here. Thanks for you guys' content. It helped a lot. Yeah, I actually might go back and grab that game. I think that was a really good use of the game. So I'd love to kind of showcase that again. So yeah, solid reminder. I'll try to clip that and get that up as a sick, like as an extra video. So one of the best ways that I got better at Pokemon, honestly, was just traveling. I learned a lot by watching a lot of top players. I think now we have that as players, kind of. I'll just put up the deck profile for anyone new who's just like watching. So one of the best ways that I got better at Pokemon, just to answer the question piece, traveling to different regionals, watching different top players, just like even as a spectator, really allowed me to see some success, some growth. I learned from a lot of the best players in the world, even though they may not know that they've shaped me into the player who I am today. I definitely had a lot of opportunities to kind of watch, overview, sit beside them while they're playing, and kind of live through their games as well. Why do I have Bib in my deck since it was no use to me in that last game? I mean, every single card in your deck can't be used for every single situation in every single game. So that's just like saying, why did I have Super Rod in my deck considering I didn't play them? I just didn't need to, and it's an option there. So sometimes you gotta like play towards according to the board. Strategy is a lot more malleable and more fluid than most people think. What got me into Pokemon? Honestly, I'm just like, I just didn't really fit in other areas, right? Like, I was never the type of kid that's good at sports. So I got good at Pokemon, and like, my parents went through a messy divorce. I struggled with that a lot. Pokemon and the community really helped me a lot to kind of cope and deal with a lot of the mental health issues that I have. And to this day, the Pokemon community and everything about there really allows me to kind of thrive and see success. I think best way to get into better is against good players in real life, and if you lose... Yeah, sometimes playing more tournaments, you'll run into more players, and I think being surrounding yourself with people who are really good at Pokemon certainly helps. Also, getting coaching can certainly help too. So I do offer coaching. I don't want to shamelessly promote everything, but if you are looking trying to up your game, hit me up for a session. I do have my link to Manaphy in the description. It doesn't matter which Duskull you play. Probably not, but this is technically the ideal Duskull, just because your opponent can't Mew-EX copy, attack you for 30 twice. I think you have other problems in those games if it happens, but technically this is the better one to play. They're literally 25-cent cards. I just buy them. Pick them up from Kayfabe if they have them. You decide to play Pokemon TCG, you must be at a rough place in your life. Yeah, I mean, Pokemon's like, I just think it's like a welcoming community. Other people have other things in other places, but we'll see. You can tell that I'm officially a Pokedad because I have the generic brand Tums right now. A lot of people are cutting Stamp due to Fez, right? What are your thoughts on that? A lot of people are not cutting Stamp. I think a lot of people are playing Stamp right now in their lists. Most of the lists right now on Play Limitless are playing Stamp. Just because it also gives you a pseudo draw. I think like we're only looking at Unfair Stamp as let's disrupt your opponents. I didn't win that game because I disrupted my opponent from Stamp. I got a fresh 5 cards from it. So having a searchable or an extra draw power really helped out. I mean, it can be, but it's extra draw power. I've played plenty of other TCGs in this community. It's easily the best and most accepting of literally anyone. It definitely can be. It doesn't mean that this community is perfect either, but like, again, that's not going to be what happened. What would happen if you keep Bib? I mean, a lot of lists are cutting Bib, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we should be doing that as well. I just wanted to try the extra consistency. I think it looks really hot. Okay, this is the easiest search for Charmander I've ever seen. So we do have our Briar prize. We do have a Rare Candy prize. But we do have our other energies. I am going to go ahead and attach the energy to our Charmander just in case anything happens to our Rotom. I'm not going to... I should have checked for Forest Seal Stone. Let's go instant charge. So I'm hoping we can get something going. Forest is in deck. Yo, let's go. I've been playing a bibless list and I've definitely noticed it to hit consistency, which has felt bad, especially stuck on 1 or 2 cards. Yeah, it could be tough. I'm not sure what deck our opponent is playing here. It could be a lot of things with that Arven Pidgey, right? But we'll see exactly how that goes. Also, while I'm waiting for my opponent to play out their turn, I'm just gonna message our video editor, Dom Richie. Okay, so it looks like we're playing against Control. I don't have a lot of really good opportunities. We'll see. Yeah, definitely Pidgeot Luxray Control. DT and Charizard is cool, but it's a different format kind of thing. I don't know if we necessarily need it to kind of deal with the aggressiveness. I think our format, maybe it is more aggressive. We'll have to see. How long did it take me to win my first cup? I won my first cup. I mean, I won the first, I literally won the first major event I ever played in, which was a gym challenge back in 2005, 2006 season in Toronto. So that's that. I think what I need to do is I'd like to knock out their Pidgey to maybe hopefully take down their things. Maybe they have a slow start. Let's go Nest Ball, Surge, Nest Ball. I think Duskull is going to be really helpful. For Steel Stone, searching out. I don't want to clear my hand, so let's go ahead and start off with me. Playing my first cup this weekend, Regidrago, Charizard, or Tropico's Dusknoir. Thanks in advance for advice. I mean, I think any of those decks are really good. It depends on which deck you want to play, right? I think any of those decks are fantastic. Let's go Rare Candy. We'll see. I actually haven't played this matchup, so this is all brand new to me. I don't want to be wasteful of my resources, so let's go ahead and go like this. And if anyone has any suggestions, I'd love to hear it. How important is Manaphy Collapsed Stadium Tax on Zard right now? I mean, if your opponent can hit your bench, it's fine. I mean, there's a lot of Palkia and Radiant Charizard, or Radiant Greninja. Collapsed Stadium can take away a lot of, 2 prizers off your field, so I think they're both important. Maybe playing a cup this weekend with Charizard. Any pro tips? Honestly, I'd probably just watch this stream, see if there's anything that you can gain from it. Other than that, there's a lot of Charizard content available online for free. Soak that up as much as you possibly can. My local is pretty Guardy Control Lugia heavy. What deck would you recommend? I mean, Miraidon sounds pretty good. Lugia also sounds pretty good. Both of those sound pretty good across the board. Manaphy is a saver against Palkia, Trapagos, and Drago. Definitely can be. Dollar Rhyme, the Pokédoc. Dude, just want to say congrats. I hope you're enjoying the amazing early... Yeah, definitely enjoying it. My wife's actually on the other side, just taking care of the little one, baby Kemi. And no, we're having an amazing time with it. So it's been fantastic. Thank you so much. Believe in Iono. Yeah, Believe in Iono is definitely a solid play. Is a Devo a nice... Has baby dad's room is full of Pokemon plushies? Yeah, definitely surrounded by plushies here. And I have a whole other plushie thing over there that you can't see. This room is a lot larger than most people can probably see on the stream. Devo can be a nice tech. I don't think it's bad. I think there's certainly some opportunities there to see success. Okay, so our opponent's going Rotom V. Is a move to Turo the Rotom asking a person who's learning Zard right now? I mean, they're not really retreat locking me, so maybe. My favorite Pokemon, probably Kingdra. I won my first major with a Kingdra EX deck, or no, a Kingdra Delta species deck. Back when I was just a wee little senior in Toronto. So I have a big tribal Kingdra piece here. I got that tattoo when I was I think 16 or 17. Definitely got it without my parental commit, or what's it called? Parental, I had no parent confirmation, I think. Basically, I was supposed to get my dad to sign off on it, and I just basically lied to a tattoo parlor and was like, YOLO. Raging Bolt, Lugia are the most solid ATM. I mean, they're definitely solid, for sure. Okay, so they're just getting Mimikyu up. There's TM Evo. Okay, so they can definitely evolve. Parental approval, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. My brain's cooked today. Parental consent. There we go. Consent, bro. Let's go. Thank you. I'm glad that everyone else can see my brain like short-circuiting in real time. Oh, I gotta take care of this Mimikyu if possible. So the other Duskull top deck doesn't really help me. I can't really attack here. You can win the Zard Mirror without Devo. You just need to focus on Pidgeot in the mid to late game. I mean, definitely. I'm gonna put Pidgey down here because I want to have options. I'm gonna put Duskull down here so I have other options. And when it comes to Buddy Poffin, I think I might actually keep Buddy Poffin here just to have extra cards because I think Luxray snipes cards from my hands. Asking for forgiveness is easier than asking for forgiveness. Yeah, exactly. I was like, honestly, I was really like, not like rambunctious, but I was like, I just went through a thing where I'm like, I'm gonna do whatever I want. I think it's like every teenager kind of gets to that point sometimes. Yeah, I think I just have to draw cards here. I can't use Professor Turo to get out of the situation. And I can't hit the Mimikyu because of Safeguard. So let's go ahead and go for Instant Charge. We definitely want to take care of Pokemon like this with Dusknoir. How come you play this Duskull, the other one? So if your opponent's playing Mew EX and copies you, they can't two-shot you, whereas the other one, Cyrus Davis, my teammate, has been a huge like push of that. So this one's technically ideal. I do not have Heavy Ball on this list, so this list is available in the description. And it is, I posted on my X account, so you could check that out. And I mean, this is like really not great for us. Like, I think we're in a tough spot. So we will deal with this as it kind of comes across. Like, our rare candy is going to be gone. Like, there's just things that are like gone. And if you can work on the bench, yeah. Hi, I'm new to the game. Do you think one boss and two catcher are enough in Charizard? I mean, right now I have two boss and two Pokemon catcher. Baby's doing great. This Duskull is optimal regardless of playing Psychic or not. I'm not sure. I think that the other, like, there could be a build in the future. Right now we're hitting for what? We can actually hit for damage. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this forward. Of course, they're going to bring out the Rare Candy. So that's going to be really tough for us to deal with. Ultra Ball could allow us to get some stuff going on, maybe. I don't know if I want to go for, like, Fezandipiti to try to, like, maybe make something happen. I think I have to, almost. I want to walk up a Dusknoir to get rid of Dusknoir. Like, I can't get rid of Mimikyu right now because I don't have Rare Candy, so I'm going to try to, like, go Fez. To try to draw some more cards. Like, I think that's my current game plan right now. Yo, Dre, how's it going? You can only use this. How does this work exactly? You can use more than one flip the script, because I was like, maybe I could Turo this and get an extra one. I was suggesting manually all the way to stage 2. I mean, that is like my game plan at some point. We'll try to get there. Do I want a Super Rod back in a Skull? I mean, I don't want to like lose other things, so I think what I'm going to do here is just Iono and try to draw into some things. Unless we're talking about 4 Duskull on your deck. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Yeah. Our opponent did take a prize card last turn, but I do have the Bibarel, and I think there's a chance they're just going to go boss, knock out Duskull. So I think I'm going to... Oh, no. They're going to definitely take away Unfair Stamp. Let's just go like this. Yeah, let's just try to hit for 210. I mean, there's honestly nothing that I can do right now. If you play the regionals this weekend in Dortmund, how would your Zard list look like? It'd be really cool to see it. I mean, I think I'd just be playing something basic and consistent, because I think a lot of people are going to go into the first major event in the Stellar Crown format with something basic and consistent. Yep. Are they just gonna hit me for 120? Or are they gonna go for Bolt Strike? I actually just don't know what our opponent does here, right? Like, this is a deck that I haven't, like, played against before. Because, I mean, I've been scrambling with a newborn, and I mean, I don't know how many people have been playing against these kind of things, but... I feel like that was actually, like, maybe a misplay from our opponents. Let's try to go for Charizard EX. Arven might actually be the play here. Arven search for Defiance Rare Candy. Yeah, I'm definitely going after Pidgeot here. And I'm just gonna go for the Dusclops play to maybe like win the game next turn. Oh, I should have definitely used Fezandipiti first. At least you're not playing against a deck with Briar and Crystal. I mean, whether I was or not, I don't think that has any bearing on anything. I'm gonna try to manually power up Fez, and I think what I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have all my energies. I can... I think I'm just gonna like manually power up Fez, to be honest. Briar feels a bit too hyped, but I'm also new to the game and may not be using the card properly. Literally, this deck has the opportunity to like force your opponent, like force yourself into drawing 3 prize cards in the same turn, right? So I think that's literally where the deck becomes like broken. So if my opponent leaves something like the Radiant Charizard active, we could just go Dusknoir, win the game. If our, like, I think we're like doing pretty good here by knocking out the Pidgeot. I think our opponent definitely fumbled the bag on this one. Some awesome gameplay here across the board. Yeah, they're probably just forced to, yeah, exactly. They just lose the game. So I just go like this. To anyone who doesn't see it, basically I get to go Dusknoir, and they're just going to concede because I go Dusknoir, Pop, Knockout, Luxray. They draw 1 prize, putting themselves down to 2. I draw 2 prize cards, putting myself down to 1, and I just attack the active. If they had Mimikyu in the active, I pop Mimikyu, search Pidgeot, boss, game. So we're bringing it back. We don't even need Briar, we just win the game. So you don't always need to play Briar. I hope you're enjoying Fatherhood, Zach. It's such a special little thing. It changed my life a couple of years ago. Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. It's been fantastic. So in between games, I'm going to showcase my list. The list is also available in the description. I'm just using Smart TCG's list. He played this list in a tournament like literally the other day. Did pretty well, so we're just vibing across. Trying it out, seeing what's good. So this is a list that we got going on. I mean, I think it's really good. Briar is great in Pulton Zard, but it's not wrong to say Briar is overhyped because it's not as good in other decks. I mean, it's still good in other decks too, though. Like, being able to draw extra prize cards is probably worthy of hype. Is Thornton out of favor? I mean, you could play Thornton. This is just really a basic list. This Zardy looks super flexible. What's your tech against Laxall? Literally Dusknoir. That's about it. Yeah, I have Dusknoir, I have Professor Turo, and that's it. I don't really have many other options, so I might just lose against those kinds of decks. But we're just going to jump into another one. When should we include Night Stretcher? I mean, it's an option to get back something like Charizard. I could see it cutting it for a fighting energy or a fire energy. I think that'd be a really cool option. But we'll see exactly how that ends up working out. Okay. Okay, and we're gonna go first again. No Mr. Energy against Devo. I have the feeling that a lot of people are on. I mean, they could be. We're gonna see exactly how things play out. No worries. I mean, I think like we've already been devoed this game, so I mean, certainly like some opportunities to see success otherwise. I think what I'm gonna go for here is Ultra Ball away. Oh, I don't want to lose a rare candy, but I think I have to. And what I have to do is I have to search for Rotom. I'm just going to double check, see. We already have the Forest Seal Stone. I need to grab Buddy Poffin. Well, that's good in the sense that you could tie the prize count and eliminate. Yeah. Probably too late. Yeah, Louisville completely is full as far as I'm concerned. But feel free to check on the Arcanine website to see if that allows you to reg. Maybe it will. Snorlax itself isn't hard to handle. It usually this build doesn't beat their Rock Pond. Yeah, it's definitely tough. Don't really have an answer here for sure. We're just gonna grab double Charmander because they could potentially knock out our Charmander. And I don't need to attach an energy, so I'm gonna go ahead and go instant charge. Do I go to regionals? 100%. I am actually a regional champion. So I don't know if anyone can see up there, but I do have trophies that I've won from tournaments. I play in the World Championships every single year. This past year, I lost my winning into top 8 and placed 36 out of the 1,200 best players in the world that were invited. I didn't go to Baltimore because we had a newborn the week before. Louisville is over Canadian Thanksgiving regional, or is over Canadian Thanksgiving weekends. So I can't go to that event. I know Canadian Thanksgiving sounds like a fake holiday, but unfortunately I can't, with the new baby, take that opportunity away from her and our new family and our kind of overall family. But I am going to Lima special event next week, so stay tuned for seeing how that goes. So I get to be it's going to be exciting traveling all the way from Montreal to Peru to play in their tournament. Yeah, the Players Cup trophy is sick. Definitely sick. What do I usually main? I usually change my deck up for most tournaments. I was on stream at the North American Internationals. I played Ancient Box. Since then, I've played in a lot of different decks at regionals. I've played what's it called? Regidrago V-Star at Worlds. I was on stream at the last round of Swiss Day 2. So I've played a lot of different decks. I played a lot of Charizard last season. So we'll see. What band is your shirt? This is a Travis Scott hoodie. I don't know if I can properly turn this around, but the back looks pretty cool. I don't know if that's a good angle. So I got this from the Astro World concert, I think in 2017, 2018. So definitely sick concert there. So we're sending out the Charmander. And depending on whatever we get, we're going to deal with differently. So you want to know what? Fez is probably the hottest thing that we can do. And before we do Fez, I want to take some energies out of my deck. So let's go Charizard. And we want to focus after our opponent's 2 prize card Pokemon if possible. Yes, 1, 2, 3. In this case, we're just trying to thin out of our deck as much as humanly possible. 1, 2, 3. Zach's about to go sicko mode. Sicko mode, yeah, woo. Yeah, so let's go Fez before we decide to attach, because I'm gonna go boss. If I don't, I use my Force Seal Stone. I'm just double checking. Flip the script. We could go Defiance, knocking these out, but I think I want to go after the Petrons. Let's go, Buddy Poffin, searching my deck for... I think I just want to go for a... I can get my Charizard EX that way, so I think what I want to go for is looking for a Pidgey and a Bidoof. If they go after this, I'm fine with that. So let's go like this. Let's go like boss. We're doing 210 now. We could get the knockout on their Roaring Moon, but like, let's deal with that another time. Just because it does not matter, I'm gonna go Defiance. Try to clear my hand if they play Judge, and let's go for Burning Darkness. So pretty solid gameplay across the board here. We're gonna draw 2 prize cards there, and we did get Pidgeot, so we could go Rare Candy, Pidgeot search for something, Arven search for something else. Our plan is just really go 2-2-2 here when our opponent eventually gets knockout, because they can't get the knockout with their Roaring Moon. What's your reason for not picking Duskull? Because I want to have just consistency cards. I don't necessarily need them in this matchup. Drago is undoubtedly most popular and best performer at Worlds and post-seller crown Japan. It was never anywhere near top 3. What's causing its downfall? I mean, I think a lot of people just want to experiment with new decks. I honestly think that it's arguably like super solid still. Briar is probably a little bit of its downfall, to be honest. So there's Frenzy Gouging. This is gonna, our opponent's gonna take 2 hundo. Bull gives Drago a lot of problems. I mean, I don't think it's a lot of problems. I felt it was like pretty reasonable when I was playing against it. But that's just me. I'm gonna start off by using Fezandipiti's Flip the Script just to see whatever I can get. Ultra Ball here might actually help out a lot. So I think for me, my first step is, no matter what, I'm gonna go for rare. I have to go Rare Candy Charizard, unfortunately. So let's go Rare Candy Charizard. And I just want to double check to see what I have. I do have another Rare Candy. Do I have the Radiant Charizard to potentially win the game? I do. So let's go ahead and go for that. Do I have a Counter Catcher? I do. Let's go. I think what I want to do is Counter Catcher up this Roaring Moon and put my opponent in a really tough situation. So let's go Arven, search, Rare Candy for the Pidgeots. Can Frenzy Gouging be blocked by Miss Energy? It totally can. I don't know if it needs to be though. I think what I go for here is I go Ultra Ball, discarding these 2 away. I think it still has a good, but it feel in Japan, Paul has always been more popular Paul deck. Even before Worlds, Japan plays Paul more than Drago. Yeah, that's very true. Oh, you wanna know what? I thought I had Bib in here. That's totally my bad. I'm just gonna grab a Radiant Charizard and put that down in play so that I have that for next turn when our opponent decides to do whatever they want. I'm also just gonna go ahead here and go Collapsed Stadium, taking some extra resources off our fields because I don't want our opponent to have access to Pokestop. Is there anything in our deck that I really care about? I could get Counter Catcher here. I don't think there's like many supporters that they can get because they're at 3 prize cards. So I'm gonna try to go Pokestop, see if I can get anything else because I don't really care about anything else. Those were some very good cards. I can also play Unfair Stamp now. So let's go Super Rod, getting back in. Fire. I don't care about any of these other cards because those don't really matter for me. Let's go Collapsed Stadium. they don't take away anything, so it doesn't matter. I don't need to play anything first. I can take away my Rotom V. And I was going to go for Pidgeot first, but I'm going to go for Unfair Stamp first, taking our opponent's big hand away and seeing what we can get here. If I can get the Counter Catcher, that'd be really cool. Did not get Counter Catcher. I could get Fire Energy. I have enough Fire Energies where I can attach this now. So I'm going to start building that up in case our opponent takes a single prize card attack. And now I am going to search for the Counter Catcher to bring up their undamaged one. So the reason why I'm doing this and not the other one is because now if our opponent wants to knock this out, they just lose the game. That should be pretty easy going for us. This should just be a free match now. Basically got this game simply to do getting the first 2 prize cards. They need turn 1 Pokemon catcher badly, yeah. Top 3 deck, Zard, Pull, Bolt, which would you say is the best coverage? I mean, Zard literally has the most answers for everything. Zard is filthy, being able to accelerate energies, increase its damage output, manipulate the amount of prize cards drawn per turn. Like, it has definitely the strongest actions out of all the top decks. They go boss, they bring that up, they lose the game. So good on our opponent. We're just gonna quickly get the knockout with the Charizard, hopefully before they concede. Because I think you got more like XP or whatever it is that they track things on, so we can just go there. We had the Radiant Charizard in case they knocked out our active. Let's just go Burning Darkness. That takes the knockouts. Yeah, I mean nothing's considered a checkmate in Pokemon. Like, I've literally seen people that, like, all they have to do is announce the attack to win, like I did, and they'll be like, I'm gonna shuffle my hand into my deck. Like, stuff can happen. But, like, in terms of just, like, if we're talking about on paper, yeah, that game was over. I don't know what our opponent could do. Maybe if they had, like, a Technical Machine Devo or something like that. Zard's matchup spread is most balanced. Unfavored matchups are still 45-55 in Stellar Crown format. Yeah, being able to draw 4 prize cards on a turn or more is kind of bonkers with Briar. Because Unfair Spit Wreck, after testing Tree, you activate my trap card, basically, yeah. I mean, this is the list, because I know a lot of people are like, yo, what are we playing? And the list is available in the description, and I posted on my X account. Yeah, Unfair Stamp is working really well so far. I've been able to draw more cards. I really like the whole Grand Tree idea, but I think it makes the deck a little bit more basic and causes you to play a Pidgeot as well. It does give your opponent some help, so, like, while I think it's very broken, certainly has some drawback there. I'm just gonna grab myself a quick little snack, so stay tuned. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Yeah, I love Briar for prioritize cards, Dusknoir, Greninja, Hawlucha, whatever. Yeah, it's crazy. Is Collapse much value with usually multiple 2 prizers like Rotom? And yeah, basically you could just take off 2 prizers, put your opponent in a spot where your deck's all single prizers, or your board is all single prizers. Also, in case anyone's curious on what the snack of choice is, we went to Costco and we got some cookies, and it's pretty fire, not gonna lie. So we are gonna jump into another one. Who would win in a fight, Blue Eyes by Dragon or Charizard? Probably Blue Eyes. That thing does way more damage. SKC kill, cheers, Pokemon, content creator, Quebecois, keep perform a ton of niveau. So I'm just trying to read into it. I know that you're speaking in French. Totally. Even though I'm from Quebec, Montreal area now, I'm still like my reading's not perfect. But basically, I think in terms of being a Pokemon TCG content creator, from not that okay, sweet. Appreciate the translation. I don't know a single person out here that is creating content at my level or playing at my level. Since I didn't get to go to Baltimore and I've played in probably less League Cups than other players out in this area, I think I have the best win-loss ratio right now in all of Quebec. Pretty up there with anyone in Canada. That's the absolute best. Did I win the coin flip or no? They decided to go first. I think I can go Charmander here then. No issue, man. Took a guess with Lesage. It's kind of a French sounding last name. Yeah, no worries. I'm working on Duolingo like crazy, but I'm still not there. Watching deck lists on stream. Oh, you're right. You're right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Do Pokemon boomers love Charizard as much as Yugi boomers love? I don't know. So we need to get set up with a lot of things. I mean, no matter what we do, we need to go for Arven, search. I think we have to go Nest Ball for Sealstone because I want to use Rotom here. I should have checked for Rotom. Definitely my bad if I missed that. Never punished. And we're gonna have to go Buddy Poffin. Fine, brother. Haha. French is rough for no reason. You'll get there eventually. You're able to read it, understand most of it. So, yeah. I mean, my reading's a lot better than like my speaking, but we are like. I think day 76 was completed today of Duolingo, but it's always like mon chien j'aime la pizza and stuff like that. Like I don't need to know about my dog loving pizza and stuff like that, so it's just like kind of crazy to like there's a lot of things where I'm just like I don't need to know about like my friend works in Angleterre, like in England and stuff like that. Like stuff like that doesn't come up in any conversation. And it's always just like, I don't know. I literally like, I talk to my dad who's fluent French about it. I'm like, I only need to know enough French to be like, oh, can I order like, I don't know, anyone from Quebec would be like, there's Benny & Co. Benny & Co. is probably like my go-to. I'm definitely going double Charmander in case they can get a knockout because I think they could go boss, knockout, energy, Charmander. Do I think that's likely? It's possible, so I should not risk. No, I already have a double Charmander, so I can grab a Pidgey. This team is fine. So I'll be like Benny & Co. and like if I need to go up and like whatever and like really like flex my French, I could be like J'ai prawns un demi poulet avec frites et salade chaud or whatever. My pronunciation might be butchered, but like regardless, like I'm like okay, I can like basically order and basically function if I need to. My wife's also from here, so that's what I'm saying. I'm like I could definitely like kind of fake it as like a anglophone. I try sometimes, but like I don't know, it's tough when it comes to Pokemon because like if I play against someone who doesn't speak English, it's so hard to like, because like my last name makes it really like I blend in too much. I literally need to be like, I don't speak French, like tag, or je ne parle français, s'il vous plaît, kind of tag here, or a big hat that says I'm an idiot from Ontario. But yeah, anglophone. It's crazy living out here in Quebec, but I love it. It's so cool. I'm just reading through. Why is no one playing Call for Family Pidgey anymore? We're not playing Call for Family because of Dusclops. They could ping you for 50 and just knock you out. Sava, yo, what's going on? Yeah, I'm hoping that next turn I can have a sick play. I'd love to knock out this Dialga. When you're paddling Zygarde, how do you know when you want to let them knock out a one prize or go straight for prizes yourself? I mean, I was kind of forced to put myself in this situation. So that's really all I can do. I mean, we're attacking here. We're gonna probably take the knockouts. I mean, I could go double knockouts, response. I don't want our opponent to take like a crazy ass turn. Okay, so no matter what, I'm setting up Charmander. We're gonna like that part I have cleared. 50 HP is also game running against Drago because they can put 1070 on it. Yeah, exactly. They can spread out their damage properly. So I have to go Rare Candy, Dusknoir. I'm just going to read this again. So you can put a card from the hand on top of their deck. I don't think I want any of these cards on top of my deck. I just don't know if I want to go after Dialga because I could basically, like, no matter what, I start off with this. I need, I always could have put a Fire Energy on top of my deck for Academy at Night. That probably would have been better there to shuffle it into the deck. Is there anything else that I want to attach to? No, I'm just going to put those two there. That's fine. If I take out both Matangs, I could hit for 240 potentially the next turn. If I hit this, I can hit for 270. So I have to go Rare Candy, Dusknoir. I'll read the chat in a second. I'm just trying to think here, y'all. I think what I have to do is, like, unfortunately, I have to knock out Double Beldum, try to ruin our opponent's setup. But if I knock out one, if I knock out one Beldum, like, they might not even have it if I knock out Matang, like, if I knock out their active. No, I think I knock out both. So let's go Counter Catcher, bring up Matang. I can decide how I want to approach the situation in a future turn. Do I want to put Counter Catcher on top of my deck? I'm about to go 1-2 prize cards. They're at 2 prize cards drawn, so they're not going to be able to use Counter Catcher, so that doesn't help me. I don't want that on top of my deck. So let's go ahead and just play Iono. What's the starting strategy when you prize Rotom going first? Ultra Ball Charmander? Depends on what you have in your hands. Damn, this was a crazy turn. Let's just double check to see what I have. Do I have another Rare Candy? Like, I know I have one in my deck. Rare Candy, Pidgeot. And, I mean, I should have definitely used Dusknoir first. I think what I'm going to do is just not use Dusknoir now. I think I'm just going to take the knockout and I can decide what I want to do next turn. But I can also, you want to know what? I'll just give them the extra card. I should have definitely, like, I definitely misplayed by giving my opponent a 6-card hand. So I should have used Dusknoir first before using Iono. So our opponent goes to 4 prize cards and I give them a 4-card hand. So I did net my opponent plus 2 prize cards, which totally, like, messes up how I want to approach the situation for what it's worth. Let's go Curse Blast, hitting into this. So this is exactly why I didn't want to give my opponent extra prize cards. That actually was really sick. I think I could fix this maybe by getting Unfair Stamp if we have it in our deck. Spin to hello. During our opponent's last turn, they did take a prize card, right? Yeah. I'm just grabbing this. Probably didn't need to. I thought you were popping Noir post Iono because you want your 6 cards draw. I mean, it's possible. I just think I think it would have been better to hurt my opponent because I have everything, but regardless, never punished. We are thriving again. We are hitting for 240. I almost want to hit into this, but I know I can't. I guess we'll see whatever our opponent does here. But it's definitely like a tough situation for them. Yeah, Unfair Stamp. I'm totally cool with that. Our new hand was not great. I think I actually like this hand more somehow. Mew draws one. I guess it was correct to pop post Iono if we ended up unfairing anyways. Helps us set up easier. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I just literally, like, my brain didn't comprehend what I was doing. It worked out, but, like, it's fine. Jeez, bro, our opponent won't give us a chance here. Unfair Stamp again? Why are they not running Prime Catch? Okay. That's so frustrating because, like, our opponent literally can, like, steal this game now. Pop. They can't take any prize cards if I knock out both Metangs. Just how do I get there? I'm gonna use the last candy. You're planning on going? Yeah, I'm definitely going to LAIC. I'm all ready. I think I'm gonna book my flight today, actually. So I'm doing this to slow down whatever our opponent can do. Any tips when you have to get a new player to get good quickly outside of coaching, even if it's super important? Feels like I can head into infinite directions with this game. I think traveling more, playing more tournaments, seeing what other players are doing to see success. There's a lot of players at varying levels everywhere that you can see success with, like at. So that's really what I would focus on. I need to take out one of these Metangs, so we're stopping our opponent from using Star Chronos. I think there's also like infinite content right now, so I would just check those out. See exactly what's going on there. Is TM a good tech versus guard? It can be. I don't know if you need it though. We're gonna go Ultra Ball these cards away. Grab Bib. I mean, I should have probably grabbed Lumineon for what it's worth there, because Lumineon I think steals me the game. I got too sidetracked into getting Bibarel, but if I get Boss, it's better here. So let's go Boss, bring up their Metang. And just in case our opponent does anything else, because I don't think they can really knock us out, we could just search Boss to win the game. Let's go. I don't know if I want Radzard. I think I just need to get... Actually, I have Radzard if they go knockout on anything. No, it's better for us to go like this. I thought I had... Oh, never mind. I thought I had Charmander. That's fine. I'm just going to keep Lumineon in hand. Yeah, Lumineon would have been better, and we could just put a card on from their hand on top of their deck. So, I mean, I'm just going to put Academy at Night, putting Lumineon on top, just in case our opponent Ionos us. What does it mean when they thumbs up you? I mean, they could do whatever they really want, I guess. I'm not sure. I think they're just kind of seeing exactly what's going on. I'm just trying to get back to some of my snaps here while we're playing it out. There's some kind of secret TCG Live emote language. They are. Okay, so we need to take out Bib, and they need to try to get set up again. We're Iono proof, we stack our deck with like Primate Wisdom. So the thing that sucks now is we can't get out Bibarel based off of whatever happened to us. Our opponent's just gonna evolve again. Them taking an extra turn is going to be 5. This is actually so frustrating. I might have to just bring up their Matang here. Boss Matang. Oh, I can't go Rare Candy Charizard. I have to, first and foremost, I have to attach an energy to my active. Because if I go Scoop 'em Net, I can't do anything else. If I bring up their Matang has the most retreat cost. Actually, I bring up their Dialga. Why don't I KO the Petulance? The Fezandipiti? So I can't retreat. That's the issue. 3 card hands. I can't. I have to boss bring up something. Because I can't get the knockouts. Can't you search boss? I can search boss with Lumineon. I can't retreat. I'm going to try to Industrial and Scissors it out in play. If I go Iono, I could Iono them to 3. The barrel is too thick to retreat, yes. If I go boss, I don't win the game. If I go boss, bring up Matang, I don't win the game. They could potentially attack. I think what I'm forced to do here, unfortunately, is they could still get the attack retreats. So yeah, I have to search for boss. I don't have any rare candies left, that's the other issue. There are no rare candies, so this is our last boss. We'll bring up the Pokemon that has the most retreat cost. It's just because we have our Charmeleon prized. Like, otherwise I would have evolved this, win the game there. I don't want to give them Academy at night, so I am going to go ahead and if I play Collapsed Stadium, I need to put something else down. So if they put an energy on top of their deck, they can get the 3 energies retreat. They're probably just going to get another Academy at night or knock out my active. So I'm just going to go Collapsed Stadium. Collapse. I mean, there's no reason for me not to grab a free Lumineon out of play. Just because I have the Iono in my hand, I'm gonna grab a Turo. We still have Turo, but Turo, like, if I knock out a Pokemon, they just blast me with Star Chronos and win the game with a boss. And take out Lumineon because Lumineon has less HP. Oh, this game was going so splendid, but I have instant charge as well. So I mean, if they knock out Bibarel, I could just draw my 2 prize cards, so we might put the game at a standstill. I hope. If I got Duskull down, that would have been great there. So Duskull could have evolved into Dusclops, so I could have got the right damage to get the knockout. It's winnable. It's not looking great. Definitely not looking great. Hi, Willow. Anyone can see my beautiful puppy just chilling. I love having a couch here because sometimes Michelle just chills. I'll have friends that just come over and they'll chill. And chill with the baby. So, everyone should be like, you have a cute dog. Someone's seeing this, and you can't see her face on stream. But she's literally, she ate 2 of my cookies off my desk, and I know that, like, dogs should not be eating chocolate chip cookies. That is a given. If I Iono them, it doesn't change anything. So I think I go Professor Turo this backup. And I search my deck for I don't have the Dusclops pieces, but anyways, yeah, cookies are not good for dogs. Yeah, I know cookies are not good for dogs. I don't know the name of the song. The Monuments and Tunnels of Goa and Hampi by Ben Sounds. Anyway, she ate 2 cookies. If this dog was not a champ, yeah. I need Super Rod here. I don't have a way to activate Briar, that's the issue. I need to use Super Rod. I need to use Super Rod to get back. I don't have a way to, I think I just have to attach, bring up Charizard. Attack. I can hit for 270, that's all I can do. It's been like a really tough game. Also, like, I think like the other thing when people are like, oh, your opponent's slow playing, like sometimes people are just streaming going through the play. So anyways, yeah, Willow ate 2 chocolate chip cookies off my desk, so I'm just like monitoring her at the advice of our vet, hoping that works out. But Willow's literally eaten entire plates of cookies. Attacking, I couldn't have attacked with Bibarel, that's the issue. So they get 6 energies there, 40, like, I think we just get bopped. It depends on when they use Star Chronos, right? Seven times 4, 280. 7, 14, 210, 280, 320. So if they go Star Chronos there, I actually don't know what they do here. They only have 3 prize cards, right? Yeah, we're just yapping today. Yapping in Charizard. But I think our opponent just loses the game here, right? Because they just go knockout on Charizard. If they don't knock out Charizard this turn, then I just bring up, then I just put down Radiant Charizard. Our opponent literally, like, fumbled this game by not waiting for boss. If we had another boss, we would have played it, right? Good thing we put it back in our deck last turn. Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, okay, yeah, they definitely couldn't have won that game. They could have maybe brought up Bibarel and decked me out or something. That would have been more interesting. But we take the dub there. Still undefeated. An hour and a half of playing Charizard. There's that Charmeleon. When in doubt, prize check, because prize checking will literally save you from situations like that. For me, I find it's like, I don't want to sit here and like sweat pokes, right? Like I want to play Pokemon at a high level. I don't want to sweat pokes on stream, but did I gain anything? New ladder rank. We are moving up in the worlds. We got to rank 18 somehow. Probably have time for another game here. Also, if everyone here, like, I know we have like 100 people watching live, which is sick. If anyone here hasn't subscribed to the Shuffle Squad channel, totally do so. Double check to see if you've subscribed. Would help a lot. Me uses heavy ball to check out prize cards, of course. Yo! The man, the legend himself, Hassan, what's poppin'? We're doing, oh, okay. Double Charmander, Rotom, let's go. Me uses heavy ball. Check prizes, of course, of course. Yes, we're gonna start Charmander here. What's poppin'? We're chilling. We're doing really good on the stream today. We are undefeated, and our opponents are retard. Let's go. We are having a ball. I don't know if I want to use like Ultra Ball here to search out something else, because this could help us get all the pieces that we need for next turn. So let's just make it super simple. Let's do this. We already have a Fire Energy in hand. I don't want to attach a Fire Energy because I want to have more Ultra Ball fodder. I don't want to put Fez down. I don't think our opponent's taking a knockout. So let's go Instant Charge. We can also go Ultra Ball, Lumineon, search for Arven, Forest Steel Stone, Rare Candy, but we got Rare Candy. We have Ultra Ball. We are big time vibing here, y'all. I know that's a whole lot of blah, 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 but we are getting there. My day's been really good. We've been big vibing here. There's their Fire Energy there. We're gonna pass, right? Yeah, we want to knock out their Charmander if we can. So in order for us to knock out Charmander, we can go Rare Candy. I don't think we have a way to knock out Charmander. I think we can knock out Radzard. I think, did they just break super hard by opening on Radiant? Maybe. I mean, no matter what, yeah, no Rotom as well. I'm gonna go Arven search for, Buddy Poffin Forest. If I go Buddy Poffin, search my deck for Duskull. I'm gonna search Duskull. And I'm gonna grab Pidgey. I'm gonna keep this into my hands. The two Duskulls, this one just like it's the like your opponent can't copy it with Mew EX to knock it out because the other one has an attack that does 30, they can attack twice. If I discard Professor Turo and if I discard thing, I can go Rare Candy. That sounds fine. Let's go Ultra Ball, discarding Turo, and maybe Fire Energy seems the most reasonable. Yeah, not this build. So far I have not missed third Charizard at all at any of these games. Might as well grab the 3 energies too. Like, I just don't see a world where it doesn't make sense for me to start going after their Pokemon, because I think we could actually, like, outpace our opponent here. So I'm gonna hit for 180. If they don't get much, they get Fezandipiti, they get +3 cards. We can knock out the Fezandipiti, we can knock out their Charizard. We'll just, like, deal with whatever we can get going on here. Arven was a fantastic card to get there, because we still have our Forest Steel Stone active. Oh, and the fact that they send up Fezandipiti is so weird too. Actually, we can KO Mander, not recommended though. Candy Zard and charge 3 to Fez. Stop! That would have been crazy. I mean, I don't think it's a bad idea, right? Like, it would have been fine. But depending on what they get, we just go rare can't. Like, we knock out their Charizard this turn. Like, we can. Maybe they'll snipe us with their Fez. And then activate so we can just knock out their... No, okay. There's other Charmander, that's fine. So this does not get the knockouts. Okay, so I'd really like to go... Arven, Search, Rare Candy, Defiance. Start Alchemy, not instant charge, search for Pidgeot. So I can start doing this stuff. Well, if they can do, it's definitely not correct. If we did that, it makes sense because they're still stuck with Radzard. Yeah, that's very true. Okay, so we have some movement here. Now, I can search for Rare Candy. We have 2 left. I mean, if I go knockout there, it puts in that 1 prize card drawn. They put themselves down to 3. I still have access to other things. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go Rare Candy here. And I just want to take out their Charizard because they're going to have to literally get set up again. I'm just going to go Ultra Ball, discarding this and this. Okay, and they're just gonna concede there. So that's cool. They're like, we see exactly what's going on. So we're gonna keep on grinding through the ladder. I don't know how many games we actually like played. I mean, I don't know if it was taking the best call, but like if I sit there and draw pass forever, like it would have maybe been nice to get set up one more turn. How do you see if, like, where you're at win-loss ratio? Stats, current win streak. I don't know how many games we've played so far, but I've won 7. That was really cool. Yeah. Probably have time for one more game, but I will show the list off again. While I'm getting set up for this next one. Yeah, totally thought the game was gonna go a little bit longer, but I'd hate to lose this game or like end the stream with a loss, but we'll see. We'll take our luck one more game. You can tell I've been talking for a lot because my throat's just like, Zach, stop talking. Yeah, we'll go first again. I think I like Charizard going first now. Going first has been quite effective. And this is a fantastic hands. I'm just saying if we were to lose the game. I'm not saying we are losing the game. Thoughts on Radiant Jirachi? I mean, I like going... I like kind of what we've been going with this. I think I might have played against this player earlier. I'm gonna go Buddy Poffin because it's the freer search, and I'm gonna search my deck for a this because I don't think they're attacking me turn 1 with Pidgey in their deck. Seems fine. I mean, I think even if you don't get Poffin, it's fine, but like, we're chilling. We got a really good start. Yeah, I think this might be that Luxray deck again. If this is our hand and going first is great because it's a pretty great setup. Yeah, I don't know if I could have ever asked for anything better than what we currently have. Maybe one more Charmander. Okay, so I think we actually played against this player, but it was the Dragapult deck. Depending on what they get here, we could also just take out their Dreepy. We might be able to go take out Dreepy with Dusknoir maybe. So we have some plays. We'll see whatever our opponent decides to do here. One more candy so we get the 3-stage 2 on turn 2. Yeah, I mean, we're doing pretty good. Oh, maybe they have a Forest Seal Stone in their hands. Or maybe they're just gonna go for Iono. Iono would actually suck here because our hand's so good, but hopefully our opponent's not watching our stream. Okay, so that's fine. Yeah, we're one piece away from it. But I think they're gonna go Buddy Poffin anyway, so. It's a very good turn. Don't Iono this hand, exactly. If I don't have a Rotom or the Stamp Trainer, should I even attempt this build? I mean, you could replace Rotom with Cleffa. And you could replace your Stamp with another, like another A-Spec, but I would not recommend it. They have De-Evolution. I mean, do they have De-Evolution? They just got Technical Machine Evolution. I think I popped the Pidgey with the Dusclops. So, I mean, okay, so first things first, we're going to go like this. I think I'm just going to go not for the triple. I think if I'm going to go for a double knockout, which might be up to 3 prize cards on our first turn. So, we're going to start off by going Arven, and we're going to search for Rare Candy, and we're going to go for Forest Seal Stone. That gets us a lot of pieces that we need. Actually, we're 0 piece away from knocking out Pidgey with Collapse and attack with Zard. Exactly, yeah. Good to know we're on the same page. Great minds think alike. We are major bussin'. I'm trying to find a decent deck to run with what I have. I just bought 100 pack codes trying my darndest. Are you talking like on PTCG Live? I mean, you could always just buy a couple packs and just like craft whatever you need. Online. In real life, I mean, Unfair Stamp's a $4 card and I think Rotom's a $3 card. Like online, you could craft cards. So if you don't have them, you just need to get credits. That's all you need to do. It doesn't matter which credits from what set you have. So I'm gonna go Star Alchemy here. The first card that I want to go for is Pidgeot. So I could go Rare Candy, Pidgeot, Pidgeot, search for Zard. Actually, before I do anything, I don't know if I care about Counter Catcher, and I probably don't need another Fire Energy. So let's go Ultra Ball, Counter Catcher. Let's get the Clops out because we might be able to get something off our prizers. No, I'm talking about online. The store didn't let me buy nothing. It's only gems from the Battle Pass things. You could literally go to ptcglstore.com. Like, if you look in our description, there's code card websites that you could use to buy cards. Like, buy the code cards, and that allows you to get whatever you want. Yeah, Curse Blast because I can't get anything else out. Two prize cards, turn 1. Let's go. 50 codes. So I don't understand, like, online, should you not be able to get whatever you need? If you have credits, you should be able to buy whatever you want. Like, in store. Yeah, 13 cents, of course, yeah. This is exactly, like, someone asked earlier why you don't play 50 HP Pidgey. It's because of this. And now our opponent's going to offer us up more. So we're going to go quick search for the Charizard. Charizard, get set up. clicking past the Charizard by accident because we have the rare candy. Yeah. I bought like 70 codes with the battle pass. I can pretty much play anything I want. Exactly. Like, if anyone's checked in between like games, I'm almost sitting at 1 million credits. I mean, you could also just get like, you could play the game and get pretty much whatever you want for free. But I could build any deck potentially at the drop of a hat, any card that I need without compromise at any points. I think that's the biggest piece. We're just gonna go Burning Darkness here for the knockout. I don't want to attach another energy. I don't have enough little gems. You don't need gems though. You don't need the pass in order to get the cards you want. What do I know what I want to play? What's nice to play? I'm clueless on many things with the online client. It's, I mean, PTCG Live's sick. Like, I think for anyone who's starting the game, like, it's cool. It's a little buggy, but like, it is what it is. You play 50 HP Pidgeys at Worlds that normally call for family once throughout both days. Lost that game. Yeah, literally, I lost a game at a League Cup because I played 50 HP and I only had like 1-in-1. And like, you just get booted sometimes. I feel like y'all's store looks different than mine. I feel like you're looking at the wrong store. I'll show you in between, Cody. Just remind me after this game, and then I'll show you. Like literally what I'm talking about is going to PTCGL store. If you go here, you don't need anything. Yeah, our opponent literally has like nothing right now. This is so yuck. And they just have another Pidgey down. Yeah, you just have to redeem the codes. I'm not sure like what I'm missing here. Like, it literally showed like, yeah, Pidgeot's super strong. When you get to open extra copies of the cards, they give you credits, and then you turn the credits into whatever cards you want. Seeing how important Rotom is for setup, is Heavy Ball kind of essential? I mean, the odds of you prizing Rotom is low. Heavy Ball could be cool. It's hard to search out Heavy Ball with Arven turn 1 to make it happen. Yeah, when you build the deck is how... Exactly. Thank you, Cody. I appreciate that. That's how you build the... Like, get whatever the cards you need. Our opponent's getting, like, a decent set off that Fez, though. Can I just buy a Rotom like that? You never found a card... Like, it's free in-game if you have credits. Like, I'll show you. I don't know which cards I don't have because I have pretty much every single card, but like, we'll find something. Yeah, you have to click on show all. Heavy Ball isn't essential unless you play more more one-ofs. I mean, I think it would be helpful. Geez, our opponent's going crazy with the Sparkling Crystal. 0 card hands? Excuse me? I think I just go after Fez because the odds of them going Devo, they can't even go Devo with their active. Okay, so I have to go boss. But I want, if I go boss, I could go boss. I just have to go quick search first. Yeah, I do have double boss, so I'm just gonna go boss. Like, I'm gonna put Charmander down. I don't need Pidgey down. I'm gonna go boss up their Fez, so they don't get anything here. And I'm just gonna try to go boss. If they get it off the top, like 5 cards, if they like find some way, I don't think they could even go Devo. Like, they'd have to have an energy, and I don't care if they attack into my Charizard. Go to and copy and paste the deck you want, import to PTCG Live and start crafting. Yeah, literally the deck that I have playing right now is available in stream. it's also available on my X account. That's also in the description. And it's also in the alt text and the responded comment. So like you could copy this exact deck list, plug it in, and just craft any of the cards that you're missing. I'm also just gonna, in case they somehow knock this out, I'm just gonna attach a Fire Energy to Pidgeot so I could potentially just get the knockout with Pidgeot on something like a Pidgey. And I'm knocking this out just so that our opponent, whatever, like I could have attacked into the active and got out Dusclops or something like that, but I think we're pretty good here. Ugh. It's been some good Pokemon gameplay though. Yeah, our opponent can't get the knockout on their active. They can't go for Technical Machine Devo because they have their Sparkling Crystal on their active. I think they just lose the game. I think no matter what our opponent does here, we just steal this game. And we go, I think, like 8-0 today with Charizard over 2 hours. What did they do? Use Recon Directive. They use Recon Directive. So they've done all their Recon Directives. I mean, I think, yeah, they're just going to concede. We take those. So we're going to go undefeated today. That's it for like the gameplay portion. Like you can hang out. So just to answer the thing, only Devo doesn't do anything. We have Arven. I mean, it doesn't do anything, but we can't knock out the active, right? Like we need to go Rare Candy, Arven, search boss. So we want to go boss game to win there. I mean, I don't think we lose in any capacity. Have you been going first? Yeah, I went first every game. So literally, if you go, like, if you're trying to get coat, like, this is the, like, it doesn't show here. I'm just going to turn off my camera for a second, and I'm going to turn off my blur. So you can see in the top here where we have these credits. You can exchange credits for individual cards in the deck editor. So if you have any credits, exactly, yeah. Perfect. So you got it. That's how you can redeem cards. So if anyone has credits, you can go create new deck, and let's just go filters, show not owned, or show all cards. And we can click on something like this Aerodactyl that I don't own the rainbow rare version of. So I put that there, you can click on the card and go exchange for 1,600 of the credits at the top, which are again right here. So you can see that you get those by collecting packs and anything else like that. So this allows you to build any deck that you want. This is why you want to be going to shop, exit, you want to go redeem, and you want to be redeeming the cards here. So your code cards that you get from PTCG Live, or go to the PTCGO store .com, use code TSS5, put in things here. You farm the credits again that you could use to trade any extra cards you want, and that's how you build anything. So that's what I'd recommend. So you're building like top decks. I'll turn on my camera again. Pidgeot's exchange user interface could be, yeah, it's like confusing for sure. But yeah, this is the list that we finalize on. Again, credit goes to Smart TCG, super solid content creator, player, one of the best players in the game. And their list was fantastic. We went undefeated, so I think everything was good. I don't think we used Bibarel too much, so it's something that I might actually end up cutting out of the deck. But I'll decide if it's something that I want to add back into the deck. It could be really good if you don't want to have a 2 prize card Pokemon out in play. So if anyone has any questions about the list or feedback or is just tuning in, now's a good time. We can hang out for like a couple minutes. But other than that, we are big vibing. Also, is anyone going to any tournaments anytime soon? You can see my hair is wild after I put on that, put on my hood. I have like a lot of this like texture powder in there, so it's just like making my hair go all over. TSS5, yeah, I'll double check. I think that's the discount code. Yeah, exactly. Code TSS5 at PTCGL store. So that stuff really helps out. Is Unfair Stamp better to turn in Zard deck over Prime Catcher? I mean, both are great. Totally had a lot of success with both. So, I mean, you could, I played Heroes Cape, I played Prime Catcher, I played Unfair Stamp, I've played Grand Tree, like, I played Max Belts. Like, there's certainly opportunities there. So I think there's a lot of cool things there. Would I make any changes? I mean, I don't know if the Bibarel's necessary. We did not get to use Briar once, but Briar is not going to come up every single game. Like, we also won every single game. I mean, this is the list right now that I think is really good. So I think the only thing that I might change is Bibarel and Bidoof, and a Fire Energy are the cuttable cards, I think. Everything else is pretty core. Maybe, depending on the metagame, I could cut Manaphy. So some like, I think, like, it's one of those things, this deck can change its A-spec depending on what the metagame is. This is a solid version right now. I mean, Collapsed is cuttable. I think Collapsed was really good. Out of all the games that I played, there's a lot of times where I took Pokemon off my board. I think there was a game where I used Professor Turo, I used Collapse, take out Rotom, or take off, use Collapse, take out Lumineon, Professor Turo, bring back Rotom, no 2 prize card Pokemon on my bench. I think that won the Dialga matchup. So there's a few things that certainly could work out. But Manaphy would hurt you on the Reggie matchup. Yeah, it depends on if you it depends on whatever happens. So see exactly how it goes. But yeah, if anyone has any other questions, let me know in the comments below. Hopefully everyone enjoyed the stream. I really enjoyed streaming to everyone today. Beyond that, I mean, Neutralization Zone, not really played a lot. It's played in some control decks. But yeah, hopefully everyone tuned in. Again, check out our sponsors. If anyone's trying to get better at the game, hit me up for some coaching. I do have a decklist server on Metafy, so if anyone wants to help support me, I stream every Tuesday. You can check my streams in advance on the Shuffle Squad channel. But basically, I have a group that if anyone wants to support me directly, you can support me on Metafy. I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good. How's it going, Samantha? You could be a supporter right here and support my stuff. Doing really good. Just big vibing. Should I bulk sell or crown against for the 3rd time or get some Shrouded Fable? You want to get up to 400. Hanging out with Hassan, yo. I'm jealous. I don't get enough Hassan time. Thanks for the stream. Hoping I'm having a great time with the kid. Yeah, definitely. I have to wake her up. It's definitely feeding time. What would you do to beat Charizard? It'd be okay. We'll check it up. Once my One Piece season is over, I'll dive into more Pokemon. Yeah, if you ever need anything, hit me up. I'm really super active on social media. And like I said, I do have my Metafy kind of thing there. So if anyone wants to kind of check out my page there, you can see access to my deck list. The Shuffle Squad also has stuff there too. For our articles and our videos, so that'd be really awesome to support both either myself or the Shuffle Squad. I mean, we almost have 100, like we had 100 viewers the entire stream, which is absolutely fantastic. I don't think I could ever ask for more, so y'all are the best. I think I'm gonna call it quits there. And again, any questions, hit me up in the comments and we'll get back to everything on the channel. And just one last question, since Mr. Blanks posted it. Is 2 Charizard EX good? I didn't see any difference between playing 2 and playing 3. So we can get away with 2 right now because of Briar and Dusknoir. Yeah, 100%. Love to help you out, Mangley. Appreciate all y'all. Have yourselves a good one. Let me close things out here.